Hi, my name is Noel Davis with World Composting, and today we're going to look into our European Nightcrawler bin. Now, this is not the bag system. That's where I've had my European Nightcrawlers now for well over a year. This is one of those busboy totes or trays, and I've put them in here a couple weeks ago, or actually I guess a couple months ago now, and we're trying to get this going here. So I had to add some more ENCs or European Nightcrawlers because of the fact they were not doing great, and I didn't add a whole lot at the start. Hopefully they're doing better now. I do have some more food to add, and we'll try to get the system just fully up and functioning. I know it's going to take some time because I'm not adding quite as many worms. I'm not just adding a pile of them and letting them disperse through the system. So it's going to take a little bit more time to get them going, but I think we're going to get there. With that, let's go over. It's been, I think, 16 days since my last update, and we're going to take a look and see how this is doing and probably add some food and see if they're spread out into the system a little bit more. So let's take a look at the system. Alright, here we are with our European Nightcrawler system. See our last date of 2/16. I'm going to go ahead and cover it up with a 3/4 date for today. And we fed last time on this side over here. So I'm going to leave that over there for now. We're going to take a quick look here. First by flipping over this portion right here. I do see already a little... Oh no, never mind, no worms. I'm just kind of looking through this right now. I'm not seeing any worms. I thought there was a worm, but it was a stick. So no worms on the top of this right now. We're going to move that off to the side, and we're going to go ahead and start digging in here and take a look and see how these worms are doing. We've added more to the system. I'm hoping that we have enough in here now really to kind of get this going, and look at that, we can already found our first worm in here. This is opposite the side. You can see how much he's squirming around there. Should move this down just a little bit here. There we go. Well, you can see they're moving around. That's a good sign. That means that they're healthy. Some more worms over here. Not quite as much worm moving from them, but they're still moving. You can definitely tell these are the Europeans. From their size, they're not quite as big as the Africans, but they also have this banding on here I find that's more prevalent in these worms than the my reds that I have. So let's just dig into this corner here. Plenty of moisture in the system right now. I don't know if we'll have to add some more. We'll have to, as we go through here, we'll have to see. But we're getting a little bit of worms through this entire side right here, which is a good thing. Let's dig down in the center section now. Yep, some more worms over here. That's a good sign. We're going to line them up over there. If you see any cocoons or anything, let me know. Now this is where we did add some more, I think, last time. And you can see here's a banana stem, and they're working on that banana stem. But I just want to point out, like, you can really see that the difference here. Like, this looks like castings mixed with cocoa coir, and over here you can really tell this is just like all cocoa coir. I mean, you can see the little fibers, and you can see them over here as well, but there's not as much I feel as they are on that side. So overall, this material looks a little dry, maybe. I might have to add a little bit of moisture to it, but overall, looking pretty good. Worms are moving around. This is definitely more of a casting area where I added some of the other material. Let's just take a look right here. Even more so right here. There we go. We've got quite a few in that little stack right there. This feels a little bit more sticky. Oh, we got a young one right here. It's always a good sign when you can see little juvenile worms. Other than that, not much. I mean, the worms are definitely in here, which is a good sign. I think we're good as far as worms. I don't think I need to add any more. But we're going to just keep going through here. Can maybe add a little bit of moisture. It's hard to say. If I were to squeeze this, I don't know if I'd get anything out of it. I was trying not to squeeze worms in there. Yeah, I think this needs a little bit more moisture to it. It looks like it's a little bit dry. This is where we fed, I think, last time. So let's just dig over here now. Let's just see here. So we still have, this is a piece of cardboard or paper. This looks like it's a coffee filter, I'm guessing. Yep, that's a coffee filter. There were some worms around it, which is always a good sign. Oh, and we've got a cocoon right here. So we've got our first cocoon in the system that we found. So that's a great sign right there. That's what I'm really looking for. Try to expand this population of worms past just one system. I'd like to eventually have maybe 2 or 3 of these bins going with them, so that way I always can repopulate if necessary. But so 1 cocoon out of the system. That's not too bad considering it's still pretty early. I've got the date up here. It shows, you just push this down a little bit more if you can see up here and read. I don't know if that's overly bright or not, but it says 1/20/2022, so we haven't had this going too long. All right, so let's just move this over there. I think what we're going to do is we're going to leave that over there. We're going to go ahead and feed on this side now. Now, all this food that I'm going to be adding, I'm going to be adding quite a bit. It is all thawed out, though. So I actually thawed it out this time because I ran out of room in my freezer. I had to thaw out some of my frozen foods, put some other stuff in there. So we're going to add quite a bit of food and try to get this really going now. I'm going to go ahead and take off. There's a piece of tape on this side marking where I had the food. I'm going to move it to the other side now. There we go. And now I've got my food over here. We've got it in one of these plastic containers that I always do. And we've got apple, tea, some Brussels sprouts, and banana peels. Just a good mixture. Kind of smells a little bit. It's been sitting in my fridge for a couple days now, so lots of tea in here, which is fine. And coffee. Just scrape all this out. Dump a little bit of that moisture out of there. All right, now, next thing I want to do, oh, we also have a grape in here too. All right, next thing I want to do is add some of my crushed crab and eggshell to this, because this is going to be, you know, this bin is still pretty new and green, so I like to add a lot of crushed crab and eggshell. It's going to balance things out, but also add that grit that they need. We're just going to kind of spread this out a little bit here. I'm not sure what this is right here. Might have been a different tea that I made at one point, I think. I think that was a different tea. Maybe chamomile tea. It smells a little bit. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and cover this up. And we're going to cover this up pretty well here because we want to make sure that no bugs get down into here and really make this a mess. So there we go. There's that. We've got some food in there now. I do think we're going to need some moisture, though. I think we're going to add a little bit of water. I'm going to grab my cup here. I'm just going to add, I'm not going to add a lot. We're going to add just one ladle full of our water with the BTI mix. And then we're going to add, I think we're going to spray the top down a little bit here, just to kind of moisten that, keep the moistness going on the top here. Just spray this down. Everything a nice little soaking. There we go. Let me just rinse my gloves off. Actually, I haven't done that in a while. There we go. That should be good. Now, we didn't add any bedding this time. And I'm going to try to always thaw out the food so we don't need to add bedding to this system. I'd like to see them go through this cocoa coir and see how well they do with that. And that's about it. So let's cover this back up. Just like that. And we're going to put this back on the shelf and we'll let it go from there. So thank you for watching. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below.